Greetings, Capricorn, Capricorn Sun, Capricorn Rising, and Capricorn Moon. Welcome to your tarot video scope for September 2019 by Ama. Please make sure that you also listen for your rising sign and for your moon sign because you are going to get additional information. This is a general reading. And if you like to get your very own private consultation, please visit the website www.amalightworker.com and email me at amalightworker@gmail.com. For those of you who would like to know more, I have already uploaded a whole new reading for your sign with additional information, and it is available for download and purchase. For those of you who are interested, the link for the Vimeo videos is posted down here below in the show more description box. I have one more announcement. For the month of November, I was thinking of offering to you 3 energy clearings for the price of $2. We are leaving behind us 2 sets of eclipses. The first one happened in February, and then the second one happened in August. Each eclipse has a tendency to influence your life for 6 months, and we are still under the influences of these eclipses. Therefore, an energy clearing would be useful. For that reason, for the month of November only, I'm offering to you at a discounted price 3 energy clearing sessions for $50. So again, you may visit the website about that or email me directly at amalightworker@gmail.com. For this reading today for the month of Capricorn, the general feelings that I get have to deal with maybe feeling a little bit heartbroken because the death of an idea or of a project, starting something new with high hopes. However, please be careful of not to be taken advantage of. You'll be getting a little sick because for some of you, you need to heal, or you'll be taking care of somebody else who is sick or ailing in some ways. It's like you're trying to leave behind you some kind of a struggle so you can start this fresh new journey. That's the sense that I get. Now I will break this down one by one. The first card that I got for you in this reading, this is the King of Cups. If the King of Cups represents a person in your life, usually it represents a Scorpio, a Cancer, or a Pisces. This could be the sun sign, the rising sign, or the moon sign. This could be you, Capricorn, if you happen to have your moon sign or your rising sign in Scorpio, Pisces, or Cancer. It represents somebody who is struggling but holds on throughout it with a lot of dignity. It means self-improvement, motives. It represents a nurturing father who puts the family first, and it also represents, or it also means, stability and common understanding. Some of you are trying to put a lot of affairs in order. Family affairs seem to be taking center stage for a lot of you Capricorns in the month of November. Some of you need to sort out a living arrangement, something around living arrangements. Okay, either on your behalf or on the behalf of some family member. You have to sort out some kind of a financial dilemma. You don't know what to do with this money, or you don't know how to go about it because maybe you don't have the finances in order for you to achieve something. You got to be very careful as to what is asked of you at this time, because you could be asked to do something that maybe you are not able to. Could be money, okay, that is required, or somebody be asking you for money that you don't have to give. Somebody be asking you for time that you don't have to give. So pay attention to who is asking you to do a favor, what is required of you at this time that is beyond what you are able to give. I get a sense that with this King of Cups, for some of you, this King of Cups could be somebody with whom you are intertwined in a marriage. This is a spouse, this is an ex-spouse, so please don't pay attention to the gender because this King of Cups could be a man or a woman. And I get a sense that now, after something happened, you left something behind, now you have to sort out the aftermath of it. Maybe you had to deal with some kind of a home repair, dealing with the aftermath with it. Somebody moved, or maybe you moved, but now you have to deal, with everything else that happens as a consequence of this move. I get a sense that for some of you, I get a sense of you are going to be looking into either upgrading your career, changing your career, or looking for a whole new job entirely. I don't get a sense that you're going to land a job in December, but I highly get a sense that many of you are going to be thinking that maybe you need to quit and maybe find a new job, because for some reason either you had enough of this King of Cups, or maybe for other personal reasons, maybe you feel like you need a change, or maybe you feel that the money that you are getting is not enough. Okay, it's just not enough anymore. I have a sense that for other Capricorns, this King of Cups, I get a sense of somebody in a position of authority. This could be your father, so somebody who has the authority in the family, who is kind of keeping an eye on you. This could be a person of importance, could be a person in the workplace, a supervisor, a boss, a manager, somebody who is kind of keeping an eye on you and keeping track of your achievement, your work performance, because maybe they want to offer something to you, okay? But as I said, maybe you're not aware of this, but somebody is keeping an eye on you because maybe they want to offer something to you. The next card that you have is the Three of Swords. To me, it means heartbreak, heartache from love, from friendships, or from personal relationships. But it also means the death of an idea or the death of a project. Be very aware, because some of you are going to have a tendency to be disappointed. You are going to have a tendency not to trust easily. Okay, and when you have an issue with who to trust, who not to trust, or if a project or an idea is trustworthy to be pursued, that could be opening the door to deeper problems, because this trust issue is only the surface of other issues that maybe you will not be too ready yet to confront. I don't necessarily get a sense that you're going to be heartbroken from a relationship, but I do have a sense that generally you're going to feel disappointed about how a series of events are going to turn out. Maybe you are hoping for something different, but maybe it's not going in the direction that you desire for it to go. So I get a sense of a series of events here, one after the other. Pay attention to where is it that you are contributing to feeling heartbroken. And I also get the sense that you feel highly sensitive in her. Okay, so maybe nobody has an intention to harm you or to hurt you, but you'll be feeling overly sensitive. It's time for you to patch some old wound and get over it. For some of you, maybe it's to deal with a divorce of the past, a breakup from the past, that it's time for you to heal and get over it. For other ones, I get a sense of a certain fear or pressure when it comes to finances. Either you're going to feel pressured, okay, to spend some money, to help somebody financially, somebody urging you, give me, could be one of your children. They want to get something expensive. So you're going to feel the pressure of, okay, can I afford this now? You'll be feeling that other people are pressuring you in some ways. This is happening in the work place. Pay attention to your inner tension, because some of you are going to reach a point where maybe you have been quiet for too long, okay, but now you're going to be like, enough is enough. It feels like you're reaching a pressure point. That's the sense that I get through the Three of Swords. The next card that you have is the Fool. To me, it means taking a chance, starting a new journey with high hopes. However, please do be careful of being taken advantage of. And for that reason, when you get this card, it's highly recommended that you have a plan A, but that you also have a plan B to fall back on. The emphasis on this card is on faith, hope, trust, contentment, high ideals, the possibility of a brighter tomorrow, choice, and personal effort. So even though you'll be going through one thing after another, this could be little things, okay? But it's going to be one after another. However, I do get a sense that you are going to be able to reach a breakthrough point. For some of you, this could be some kind of a good news in regards to work-related situation. You'll be getting some good news in terms of a job opening that you'll be interested to apply. For some of you, this could be some kind of either a new job or a new place of living. And I get a sense that you could be very excited to kind of start fresh and start all over again. When you get this card, it also puts an emphasis on teaching. This is, the first day of school, going back to take classes, courses. For many of you, I get a sense that you are going to make a decision to expand in some way. So maybe if your goal is to have a career, have a better career, you'll be going back to teaching, coaching, taking a class or two, okay? Mastering your craft, expanding your skill, so that you can boost your career or business if you happen to have a business. I get a sense that some of you are going to be testing things out. You could be testing out a relationship. Maybe it's fairly new to you, okay? And you are still in the testing phase. You are just testing things out, trying things out. You'll be testing out an idea and see if it works. You'll be testing out a product, see if it works. You'll be testing out or checking out services. I get a sense of, it's like, even with a person, if this is relatively a new friendship or a new acquaintance in your life, it's like you're testing the waters with them. Some of you be in a situation where you are going to be test driving a car, okay? Maybe you're purchasing a car for a child or somebody else, but you're going to be in the process of test driving a car. That's the sense that I get for some of you. And I also get a sense that this could be you feeling very drawn to another person in a romantic or in a sexual way. However, you don't know whether the other person feels the same way or not. I get a sense of something platonic here happening, but you are willing to take a chance and to discover whether there is more to it than just a platonic relationship or just a flirtation. So for some of you, you are taking your chances in love, in a relationship, or in a marriage. The possibility of you traveling is opening up. Some of you end up having an itinerary to travel. Okay, traveling right now in December, or whatever you are doing, or something that you're planning to do, you are looking forward to travel for it. The next card that you have is the Four of Spades, okay, from the Egyptian Oracle deck. So this is a sick person with the doctors around the patient. That's the title of the card. So it means moral and physical dejection, lurking or lasting illness. These afflictions are necessary so that we as human beings can appreciate the fullness, because when you are sick, you get to appreciate when those times when you do have good health, or whatever you lose or leave behind when you do get sick. So that's the meaning of the card. Sometimes this card, it also represents like trying to escape reality, okay, daydreaming, trying to escape reality. But if you do have a tendency to do that, you are only going to come up with a temporary solution. You're never going to come up with a resolution to your problems. So now I'm going to tune in the card so I can listen to the spirit, why this card appeared in your reading today. Some of you need to be very aware of overworking. Maybe emotionally you could be feeling drained and you're going to feel like you need some help, you need some support, or you're going to feel like nobody is here to support me or to help me. Okay, particularly if you're going to be feeling emotionally drained. For other ones, I get a sense that there's going to be way too much going on, and I get a sense that you have to be aware of your tendency to get sick. So if you have a tendency to catch a cold easily, do be in the lookout for that. If you have stomach issues and that's your sensitivity, your stomach has a tendency to be sick, do watch out for that. If you have an issue with your feet, your legs, be aware of that. I get the sense for some of you that this could be the return of some kind of a chronic condition that you have. For other Capricorns, because this is a general reading, doesn't mean that it's going to happen to everybody. That's why you do need to listen for your moon sign and for your rising sign. You end up being in a circumstance where you have to take care of another person who is sick or who is ill or ailing in some ways. They could be feeling morally down, they be sick. This could be a family member, this could be one of your loved ones. I get a sense that you are doing everything in your power, okay, even hiring people so that this person can have and care. And I also get a sense that you start to feel sick because all of it, because maybe you just had it about enough. You cannot do everything. You are doing everything in your power to take care of this person. I have a sense that whether this person is your child, your husband, a parent, a sibling, I get a sense that at some point it feels like they just don't want to be helped, they don't, or they cause problems, or maybe they have dementia and they're becoming hostile, or I get a sense that, I don't know, I get a sense of somebody's fighting back. Doesn't mean that it's related to this situation, because I get a separate situation where you'll be dealing with a person who seems to fight back for no reason, or they have no ground basis to fight back, or just because they like to say something back or to fight back. And it feels like it's the same energy with this person that maybe you are taking care of. I get a sense that you'll be looking into other solutions. You'll be talking to family members, who else can step in to help you take care of this family member. Or maybe it's time for you to start making other arrangements like physical therapy, hospice care, nurses who come home to take care of the person. So I get a sense of you exploring your options, and I get a sense of talking to somebody else in the family. Maybe this could be like the family coming together to try to help with this situation, or even with you, if that happens to be you. I get a sense that some of you are going to have a tendency to really feel sick every time that you think about money, finances, or a circumstance, because I get a sense that maybe you were too much in your mind or too much in your illusions, okay, because you failed to neglect something around your finances, and whatever it is, maybe you don't know that this happened, but I get a sense that if you don't know anything, something will come up in November, because there is a money issue, something about money that needs to heal, okay, and I get this sense of healing that is happening energetically for you. So if you find yourself having some kind of an issue, it means that that issue needs to heal before you move on free from it. Do listen to your inner sense. Do listen to your inner gut, because sometimes your subconscious mind is trying to tell you something in your dreams, Do pay attention to repetitive behaviors. If you are always attracting same similar situation, the same similar personality in a person, it feels like some kind of a deeper healing needs to happen with you. Okay, so you stop attracting the same circumstances or the same kind of people. And I get a sense that you need to give yourself a little bit more credit. I get a sense that either you feel that you have been taken for granted, okay, and I get a sense that you truly need to focus on giving yourself a little bit more credit, because if you give yourself a little bit more credit, nobody would dare to take you for granted or to disrespect you or not to take you seriously. So give yourself more credit. I hope that this is making sense to you. Do comment down here below. And if you'd like to know more, I have already uploaded a whole new reading for your sign for download and purchase through Vimeo. And for those of you who are interested, the Vimeo link is posted down here below in the show more description box. Do email me if you'd like to benefit from the offer, which is going to be available only in December. 3 energy clearing sessions for $50. Or if you'd like to book a session with me, visit the website www.amalightworker.com and email me at amalightworker@gmail.com. Thank you. Like, share, subscribe, thumbs up, turn on the notification bell, and I will reconnect with you in the next videos. Bye.